In the Food Line kitchen today with Dr. Suzette Goldman, and we're going to make a spinach orzo soup, right?
Correct.
Okay, what is orzo?
Orzo is a pasta that's made from semolina.
Oh.
It's a wheat pasta.
Okay.
But you could also opt for other grains. You could use barley or wheat or something other than wheat if you have a gluten intolerance.
Okay, and we all know that spinach is a great thing to eat.
Sure, spinach is great. It's rich in antioxidants. It has lots of vitamin A, vitamin C, so it's a great vegetable to
And
get in your
found
diet.
all these things at Food Line very easily. Okay, how do we get started?
Let's get started with, we have a small pot here, and we're just going to add a little bit of olive oil over medium heat. And we want the soup to be a little bit rich, but we're not adding anything starch to thicken it. So this time we're going to add just a little bit of butter.
And butter in moderation is right, as you like to tell us.
Exactly. A little bit of butter adds a lot of flavor to your food, and you appreciate it. You've got the taste. You don't feel like you deprive yourself.
Okay.
So once we get this going, Belana, would you add the onions to that?
Okay.
And we'll get it. Get it going, stir it up, and get a little saute going, just a little bit to heat up to release the flavors and the nutrients from those onions there.
Oh, it smells so divine.
Well, while you're continuously stirring, I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of garlic.
Garlic is my absolute favorite thing to use in the kitchen.
Wonderful. It's very aromatic. It gives more flavor, depth to it, so this light soup will have a lot of flavor. And as you continue to stir fry that a little bit to get it all stirred up and start to wilt, a little sweating goes on, but not too much. We're not cooking it thoroughly.
Right.
So let's add in the spinach.
Okay.
The whole leaves, if they're tender, you don't have to worry about removing the stems, but if they're not, then just take a couple of minutes to snap off those ends.
Okay.
And the spinach will wilt pretty quickly, so we want to get it all in there.
Yeah,
Get it stirred up from the bottom of your small pot there.
Okay. This is looking just beautiful.
All right. Now, I'm going to add the herbs and then I'm going to add the stock. Okay. So while it's still a little bit dry, we're going to add the herbs in there. We got some oregano, fresh oregano that we're going to add to it. And if you like oregano, you like a lot of flavor, then you just put it all in there.
Yes, I do like a lot of flavor.
Now, bay leaves add a flavor to soup, and they're to be removed before you serve them. So we'll add them as flavor. And now let's add.
So how am I going to find them in here?
Oh, they'll float to the top.
Okay.
All right. Let's add the chicken stock, and we're going to, and we have about a quart and a half of chicken stock. Okay. All right. So then we're going to add a little bit of salt and pepper in there to get good flavor.
So this is vegetarian, not vegan, but you could make it vegan, right?
You absolutely could. If you use a full vegetable stock, that would be quite all right. Okay. Instead, I use chicken stock just because I want a little richer flavor. So let's turn that up to get it up to a slight boil there.
All right.
And then once we bring it up to the boil, we'll add our pasta.
So we've got a boil going on now.
Absolutely. So we'll add our last ingredient, which is the orzo pasta. If you stir it up, please. Stir it up very nicely.
Okay.
And then we're going to let it start to simmer just a little bit there.
All right.
All right. We can already see the bubbles in there, so we'll put a lid on it and we'll immediately turn it down. In about 10 minutes, we have spinach orzo soup. So we're ready for our spinach orzo soup. You just stir it up right nicely, and you can see that the orzo has puffed up there.
Yes,
and
it's expanded.
Yes. You want to get it al dente, not too soft.
Okay.
And then you want to dish it up.
Are those some croutons there to top it off with?
And you can garnish this dish with croutons. You can garnish it with some Parmesan cheese, some fresh tomatoes. There are lots of different options.
All of those options sound great to me.
Great.
And they're all at Food Line, easily to get to.
Yes.
Okay, so
it's ready.
Can I dig in?
Bon appetit.
Let's dig in.
You do have the option if you wanted to cut the spinach.
That is so good.
Great. Very simple, quick 15-minute dish.
I've never had spinach in a soup before, but I'll make this again.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Quite the compliment.
I absolutely will make this again. So I'm going to say goodbye so I can finish my lunch. Sure. You can find the recipe on our website, mycarolinatoday.com.